If you're running a small to mid-sized business and want to expand your online presence, then the right hosting provider can make all the difference. A small provider called Cloudways thinks it's the best option for you. It's a managed cloud hosting service that takes the complexity out of deploying and managing websites and web apps, especially for those without a dedicated IT team. Whether you're launching a WordPress site or a custom web app, Cloudways offers the kind of simplified, user-friendly experience that's hard to come by in the cloud hosting world. Let's jump in and take a deeper look. What makes Cloudways really stand out is how easy it is to use. We went into testing without reading any of the documentation on purpose, just to see how intuitive it would be for someone who's brand new. And honestly, we were able to get a site up and running in under 15 minutes with minimal effort. Cloudways works a little differently from traditional web hosts though. Instead of running its own infrastructure, it basically acts as a management layer on top of services like Google Cloud and AWS. That means you get the reliability and speed of those platforms, but with Cloudways handling the technical backend. Everything from server startup to security patches to performance optimization and backups. Think of it kind of like a powerful cloud setup, but without the headaches. Getting started with Cloudways was quick. The sign-up process took less than 2 minutes, just basic information and email verification. No complex forms or technical requirements. Once inside the dashboard, we were presented with a clean, straightforward interface. We would have appreciated a bit more detailed welcome screen explaining what Cloudways actually does, but it didn't take long to get our bearings. Adding a new application is as easy as scrolling down and clicking Add Application. From there, Cloudways gives you two options: flexible apps and autonomous apps. We chose the flexible app option since it starts at just $6.60 per month, while the autonomous plan requires a minimum of $35 per month. The flexible path gave us full control without the higher cost. From there, setting up our WordPress app was as simple as filling out a few labeled fields: application type, server name, project name, cloud provider, server size, and data center location. Cloudways even pre-fills suggestions to help beginners along the way. We went with DigitalOcean, selected the New York data center, and launched our server. After we filled out the fields, the platform estimated a 7-minute deployment time, which ended up to be closer to 15 minutes. That isn't really a huge deal though, and could be chalked up to things like traffic on the provider's end. Once our site was live, we explored the server management dashboard, and we really liked what it had to offer. Everything is centralized in one place. From a single panel, we could access the site, manage the database, add SFTP users, install SSL certificates, run a vulnerability scan, and monitor app performance. It's a level of organization that streamlines what's usually a pretty fragmented process in traditional hosting environments. We especially liked how easy it was to monitor resources like RAM, bandwidth, and disk space, and the platform includes built-in tools for cron jobs, domain management, backups, and more. For anyone who's ever managed a VPS or bare metal server, this centralized approach is a big time save. If something goes wrong, like slow page loads or plugin errors, you don't have to dig through multiple dashboards. Everything you need is right there in front of you. Performance-wise, Cloudways didn't disappoint either. Our freshly deployed WordPress site scored excellent scores in GT metrics, with a 100% performance score and a 99% structure score. Now keep in mind this was with a fresh install, without extra plugins or media, so your site may vary in performance as it grows. But even so, those numbers are better than what we've seen from some major hosting names. Page loads felt nearly instant, and compared to some legacy hosting platforms we've used in the past, Cloudways was a huge leap forward. Support was another highlight. Cloudways offers 24/7, 365 live chat, support tickets, and a community forum with over 3,700 members. When we had a question about page speed optimization, we used the chatbot, and to our surprise, it was actually helpful, pointing us directly to a resource that resolved our issue in under 2 minutes. We didn't even need to escalate to a human, though that option was available. That said, Cloudways isn't without its drawbacks. While it is very affordable at the base price point, only one app option is available at that price point. Others, like the autonomous app, cost significantly more, and if your site scales or requires more apps, the pricing can add up. So while it's definitely cost effective, it's important to keep an eye on your usage and needs. Overall though, Cloudways has a lot to offer for small businesses who want cloud apps without the technical complexity. It offers strong performance, fast support, and a dashboard that makes managing apps and sites easy, even for beginners. If you're looking for a hosting provider that simplifies the deployment process and gives you helpful tools along the way, Cloudways is worth considering.